This Friday morning on RaiderRise, Gulliver employees enjoy the Employee Smoothie Wellness event.
The Sundancers compete on one of the most competitive stages.
Additionally, students celebrate Lunar New Year.
Then Alex gives us an inside look at our local weather.
And finally, Santi comes back with a third episode of Behind the Decks.
All that and more coming up
on RaiderRise. Good morning, Raiders. I'm Joaquin Dusek.
And I'm MJ Lopez, and welcome to this episode of RaiderRise.
This Wednesday, employees were able to enjoy smoothies and wellness shots at the Employee Smoothie Wellness event, a part of Gulliver's initiative to bring wellness activities to their faculty and staff members. The event took place at the Athletic Center lobby from 1 to 4 p.m. This event is only a small part of Gulliver's plan for employee wellness, as flu shot clinics and wellness runs have already been planned for employees later this month. Additionally, Gulliver administrators plan to add more wellness items to employee lounges for the next school year.
Our event on Wednesday is our Wellness Smoothie Day, and it's part of our initiative at Gulliver Prep for our faculty and staff wellness program, where we bring wellness activities to campus.
At the largest high school dance competition in the world, our Sundancers shined on the stage and proved that they deserve to compete with the best of the best. They took on 39 other schools and earned a remarkable 5th place ranking for their jazz routine. They also placed 6th out of 28 schools for their hip-hop routine and 9th place out of 24 schools for their game day routine, a category brand new to the team.
It is an incredible accomplishment for our girls, so it was really exciting to see all the hard work pay off.
Yeah, it was honestly such an amazing experience. We are so proud of them. The work that they've been putting in the last few months really proved to be worth it. We were not expecting the results that we got, and it was such a surprise to all.
This past weekend, the Gulliver Model UN team traveled to Boston, where they competed at the Harvard Model UN Conference, one of the most competitive and rigorous competitions in the country. While partaking in the conference, students had the opportunity to further their understanding of diplomacy and negotiation, creating complex resolutions and directives to solve real-world problems. Sophomore Valerio Asunto took home the Best Delegate Award, while junior Sofia Saporta, Jaden Lee, Elena Buter, and Joaquin Dusek took home outstandings. Additionally, delegates received an honorable mention and 2 diplomatic commendations.
People were very nervous. I could tell they were stumbling more than usual. And some of the kids I took are some of my most skilled students. And the fact they were stumbling means their nerves are really there. Seeing them overcome that, their nerves, how scared they were, the amount of students at this conference, 3,000 plus from around the world. But then at the end, seeing them push through, persevere, and get like really good awards, that proves to me that they had that grit, they had that perseverance, they pushed through, they didn't back down. And that was a very memorable moment for me from this last trip.
On Wednesday, students attended a lunch celebration for the Chinese Lunar New Year. Parents and students taking part in the Mandarin Chinese program gathered to make a memorable experience for faculty and the student body. From boba tea and ping pong to dumplings, they had it all. After lunch, the school hosted an assembly where students were able to learn more about Chinese culture and the significance of the Lunar New Year. This assembly featured a number of performers, including our own string ensemble.
This week, students committed to playing college athletics at our National Signing Day event on Wednesday. 6 signees all signed to play their respective sport, showcasing their long-standing commitment to developing their skills. Congratulations to Dennis Obsaint, Champ Smith, Jade Gola, Jacob Lombard, Luke Carroll, and Leandres Leonard for representing excellence in Gulliver Athletics. We can't wait to see what you accomplish at the next level. Now for announcements. The Model UN board will be hosting diplomacy and desserts today during morning office hours to celebrate the national team success at Harvard Mun and Gator Mun. Pass by room 7206 to be a part of the celebration and for a morning snack.
Attention students, quarter 3 interims released today, so make sure to keep an eye on your student portal and email for their release.
Also, the Gulliver Golf Classic will be taking place on Monday, February 9th.
On Thursday, February 12th, the school will be hosting a Valentine's Treat Day, so be sure to stop by and pick up a few sweet treats. That's it for announcements. Now back over to Alex Hanna for a broader look at this week's weather.
Thanks, guys. As I said earlier today, it will be continuing to be chilly here in Miami and the rest of the Sunshine State. It'll be completely sunny today with 0 rain, and right now it's a current temperature of 45 degrees with winds blowing from the northwest from 7 to 13 miles per hour, and the sun will set at 6 p.m. Now for the rest of the week, Saturday and Sunday will be completely sunny, high of 73 for both days, but on Saturday it will be a low of 59 and on Sunday a low of 52. Monday, same thing, completely sunny, but it will be a high of 74 and a low of 54. All these 3 days will be having winds blowing from the north at 10 miles per hour. Tuesday and Wednesday, it will be pretty much the same thing, but Tuesday will be partly cloudy with a high of 74 and a low of 56. Wednesday, completely sunny with a high of 72 and a low of 62. Both these days will be having winds from the east at 8 miles per hour. So overall, it will be chilly, so definitely be ready for the winds coming in. And that's your forecast for the week. Stay tuned after the break.
Thanks, bro. I'm glad we're together. MJ, I still think I should try DJing.
Well, Joaquin, good thing Junior Santi Ferrero is back with another episode of Behind the Decks.
What's up, guys? I'm for Music and welcome to episode 3 of Behind the Decks. So last episode I told you guys we were gonna make a really hard decision. Serato or a record box. Okay, so you probably don't even know what that is since you're not a DJ, but it's basically the software that you use on your computer so you can learn how to DJ. It's all preference at the end of the day, but for me personally, I use Rekordbox and a lot of other people do as well. So I would say Rekordbox, but you can use Serato if you'd like. Okay, enough talking, let's learn some fundamentals. Let me go get my board. First and most important thing we need to do when DJing is match these two numbers together. As you can see, this is 128 and this is 127, so it's gonna sound like this. And this is to match the tempo. You slide it up until they're the same number. And I didn't want to tell you guys, but there's an evil button called Beat Sync where it mixes it for you and only fake DJs use it. Thank you guys for watching episode 3 of Behind the Decks, and next episode we're going to be teaching you guys how to be a real full DJ with your first DJ transition.
Well, MJ, I think my mixing skills are getting better.
You might be right, Joaquin.
Well, that brings us to the end of this week's RaiderRise.
Thanks for spending your morning with us.
From headlines around the world to milestones here at Gulliver, we hope you leave today a little more inspired.
We'll be back next week with more stories, more moments, and more reasons to rise.
Keep rising, Raiders.